Alright, so welcome back. Before I move on to the next point, or several points, I want you to turn to the Experiential Learning Cycle worksheet in the instructor's manuals. It's Appendix 3-12. Let's go ahead and grab that. So, among Red Cross Health and Safety courses, the Wilderness and Remote First Aid course is unique in several ways. The most obvious difference is that a significant portion of the course is designed to take place outdoors, if conditions allow safely to doing so. It also utilizes experiential learning techniques whereby participants learn through their own experiences in the course, as opposed to your learning experiences. To lead a Wilderness Remote First Aid course and make it a positive learning experience for all the participants, you need to do more than stand in front of the class and deliver specialized content. You also need to be able to understand the wilderness or remote context of the course material and be able to help people adapt it to their own experiences and applications. This might include, people who are going to go out and work out on disasters, so we use disaster issues. If people are working with particular modes of transportation like boats or horses, we will try to adapt it to them. So you also have the skills and experience to teach a significant portion of the course outdoors. So you need to be comfortable in your own outdoor manner. Understand the process of active and experiential learning, and you need to be able to effectively conduct all course activities, including the scenarios. Understanding the wilderness or remote context of the course stems from your direct experience with this course or similar courses. As an instructor, you're going to draw on these experiences to help enrich the participants' understanding of providing care in the wilderness and remote settings. Your personal experiences in the wilderness and remote settings also add to this understanding. The more familiar you become with this course, the more you can add to the participants' learning experiences, broadening your knowledge of the wide range of activities that take place in the wilderness and remote settings that we talked about during our first night. Developing this knowledge and experience is an ongoing process. This course is a start, but becoming an effective wilderness and remote first aid instructor requires you to maintain familiarity with the course content and the instructional methods and continue to experience new knowledge and develop new activities that will take place in wilderness and remote locations. Because much of this course takes place outside, leading the Wilderness and Remote First Aid course can be more challenging than leading a more traditional classroom-based course. To be successful in this setting, you need to monitor both the group and your surroundings for any factors that could affect safety or the quality of the group's learning experiences. Provide leadership and motivation necessary to encourage active participation, even when the conditions are less than ideal, such as conducting the course in the cold weather we had. Keep the focus of the course on wilderness and remote first aid and not outdoor skills, especially during group activities and discussion sessions when it's easy for the discussion to drift toward personal experience. Even though much of the course is designed to take place outside, as an instructor you must stay aware of the needs of the group. In some cases, this means that teaching portions of the course indoors may be preferable due to the weather or other conditions. As you saw, we took some time to teach inside this weekend. As was presented in the basic level course, participants in the Wilderness and Remote First Aid course learn from experience through 3 phases. Do you think you remember those? These are based on the Experiential Learning Cycle. Planning, experiencing, and reflecting. Excuse me. So what things do participants learn in the planning phase? Go back and think about what you did as you were planning to go out and participate in any one of the scenarios or any one of the skill sessions we did this past weekend. You might think of the types of injuries and illnesses that could occur in the wilderness and remote settings as you were being presented the scenarios. You could think about how to prevent injuries and illnesses, as was part of most of our sections within the course. Planning phase might also include the signs and symptoms of different injuries and illnesses, so you know what to expect. And in the planning phase, you have to think about what to do if an injury or illness does occur or will occur through things like infection. So that's all part of the planning phase. And that's actually a part of the patient care report in that SOAP portion. In the experiencing phase, participants put their plans into action through skill sessions and course scenarios. And then finally, during the reflecting phase, the intent is to talk openly about the experience from multiple points of view, meaning both emotionally and physically what happened, and to help one another learn. Having participants take turns playing different roles during scenarios throughout the course is one way to ensure that multiple points of view are heard. The reflecting phase naturally leads to the planning phase for the next experience. It creates a cycle in which planning, experiencing, and reflecting contribute to and build upon one another to create learning. So you need to understand this and use this instructional method as you conduct realistic scenarios and lead effective reflection activities. Alright, we're going to take a break, and then I'm going to talk about how we put this together with some of the activities that you saw and how people work as groups.